cherry tomatoes, shaved Parmesan cheese.
Why is the Italian flag on that? I've never seen this brand in Italy. So why is the Italian flag on this frigo shaved Parmesan cheese? Huh?
It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction.
So I'm going to lay the 12 ounces of pasta right there.
What?
But my biggest fear is this stuff sticking, so.
Oh, that's the biggest fear. The biggest fear is this gonna taste like crap. In this video, I'm reacting to the worst pasta ever. This is what you guys told me. Lots of you messaged me saying, make sure you react to the worst cooking channel on YouTube, Cooking with Jack Show. I've never seen it before, but you send this to me. You want me to react to this, so let's see if it really is that bad. Lazy man pasta dinner. I don't know what to say from this picture. It doesn't look pretty, but let's see.
We have linguine.
Linguine, not linguini. Linguine. Linguine. Linguine.
Onions.
Onion, okay. How much onion? That's a big onion, my friend. You can't tell me that you're gonna use that big onion, which is more than the pasta. And look at the cherry tomato. You need to use maybe a quarter of the onion. How much are you using?
Garlic.
How much garlic? That's what I'm worried about.
Cherry tomatoes. Shaved Parmesan cheese.
What is that? Shaved Parmesan cheese, frigo, Italian flag. Why is the Italian flag on that? I've never seen this brand in Italy. So why is the Italian flag on this frigo shaved Parmesan cheese? Huh?
It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction.
Olive oil and basil leaf and basil leaf and basil leaf.
Man, he's got lots of basil. How much basil are you using, my friend? Are you the basil ambassador? I love basil, but that's a lot, 3 packets.
All right, the key to this is to have a sharp knife. You want to slice these as thin as possible.
Okay, he's using half onion. Better than 1, yeah. Oh my God, look at that ring. I can't see anything. So bling bling.
All right, so take a clove that needs to be peeled like that. Place it right in the center here.
What is he doing? What is that? He's doing art and craft.
Quick roll. Dump it out.
Whoa, I want that. What is that?
And there you go. It's already peeled. All right, next thing you're going to do is grab a paring knife. You're going to carefully and gently slice as thin as you can.
Guys, I don't know why everyone is against this guy. I see all these videos. Worst cooking show, worst this, worst that. Well, so far, this guy's been good. He's showing you how to cut onion and garlic. He loves basil.
The last thing you want to do is slice your cherry tomatoes.
All I can see is your big ring, my friend.
Okay, let's build this pan. Here we go. Hit a little olive oil on the bottom.
He put a nice amount of extra virgin olive oil. Me, I will put more, but I have to say, I like that he didn't say teaspoons. He just put it in there. Bravo.
So I'm going to lay the 12 ounces of pasta right there.
What?
My friend, what are you doing now? Well, first, the oil is not even hot yet. But what are you doing? Are you doing pasta all'assassina? Are you doing spaghetti linguine all'assassina? What is this?
My onions in there.
What is this, Jack Show? Is this why it's called lazy? Lazy? Really? You cook everything together?
Place my tomatoes over here.
Oh my God. Wow. What's wrong with boiling the pasta separately? And then you saute the onion, and then you add the cherry tomatoes. Or cherry tomatoes, like you say.
Place my garlic right here.
You're not gonna saute, because I know you're gonna put water in there. You're not going to saute garlic and onion, or cherry tomatoes. You're not giving any flavor to this pasta.
My basil leaves.
The basil, you're gonna kill the basil in one pot pasta. There is no point to use mountains of basil. You will kill all of it. The basil go right at the end. It needs to be fresh, go in there and explode with flavors. If you put it in there with the water, because you're going to put water, you are killing all the ingredients, and the basil is not gonna do anything for you, anything.
Place them right on top.
See, this is what happens when you don't respect the rules, you don't respect traditions in the kitchen. You make a mess. Yeah, okay, maybe you get this done in 10, 15 minutes. In the same time, 10, 15 minutes, I can do this pasta for you. One pot, one pan. Easy.
Take a little bit of oil.
What is the oil gonna do for you? You're gonna put water in there. You don't need oil. I'm gonna call you the worst cooking show ever seen, because even Kate's cooking has never done this. What are you doing, my friend? You're a chef, you do this.
Next thing you're gonna do is pour in your water. It says 4.5 cups, so.
See, I knew it was gonna do the water. I've seen so many of these terrible videos on Facebook, bloody TikTok.
Bring it in nice and slow. We're gonna bring the water to a boil.
The water is gonna take time to boil. How long are you gonna cook this for? And does the cooking start from the moment it boils? Why didn't you use boiling water already? So when it goes in the pan, it's already at least boiled, the water is ready to start. What's this process?
While I'm waiting for it to boil, add a little salt and pepper to the mix, because as I go on, I'm gonna stir this up. So I kind of want my salt and pepper so I'll put a little bit of salt for now.
It's got all these fancy utensils. First the garlic, now this automated mechanical salt crusher. And they look at the onion there. It's like, what am I doing here? What's the point for me to be here, the onion says. The garlic says, I want to be sauteed. I want to be sauteed. What am I doing here? I'm swimming in water. And the basil is already dead. He can't speak anymore.
And I'm a big pepper fan, so I put my pepper in.
My grandmother doesn't even have a professional knife. She uses a butter knife to cut everything. But their food tastes so much better than all the best chefs you think are the best. You know, there's best chefs in the world. All you have to care about is the flavors, how you cook. So you can't show me how to cut the garlic and the onion and then you don't know how to cook. What's the point, Jack?
I want that to kind of cook in with everything else, so we'll add a little more later for flavor, but
Ma
right
basta,
now,
ma it's enough.
just hit it while you're waiting. And then as we're gonna start mixing this once it starts cooking. Okay, so I've never done this recipe before.
Ancora, still no cooking. How long is this gonna take?
But my biggest fear is this stuff sticking, so.
Oh, that's the biggest fear. The biggest fear is this gonna taste like crap.
I'm just gonna jiggle my pasta around so we can get separation going as it heats up. And they're saying once it boils, you wait about 9 minutes.
Who says that? Now the technique he's doing, cooking pasta in the pan, it's used for spaghetti all'assassina, a traditional pasta from Bari, I believe it's from the 70s or 60s. And this pasta is actually burned, okay? It's a burned pasta that you burn in the pan. We don't really know the story why it was created. Maybe it was a leftover pasta. I don't know why it was done that way. Don't use that as an example because that's so unique. Where did this come from? Where did this come from? It's been probably 20 minutes, half an hour with this guy. Now he's telling me it takes about 9 minutes from the moment it boils.
9 or 10 minutes, depends on, you could taste sample the pasta and you'll know.
Okay, that's good, that's good.
The pasta should be al dente, which means firmness but not hard.
Bravo, bravo.
Well, I can tell you guys this. It smells amazing. It's not going to be your typical red sauce pasta. This is more of a rustic dinner. I don't know, guys. What do you think?
I think that tastes good. I don't know, but what do you think? It's just pasta. It's all just dead ingredients swimming in pasta. Basically, I can see the olive oil. I can see the onion is like so white. The onion is like so sad. It needs to be browned. It needs to be sauteed. It's so sad to see the onion like that.
The full speed right now. About 3 minutes left. I say we serve this up and give it a try. So let's grab a.
There's so much pasta in there, my friend. It's like a soup. This is like a linguine soup you made. Linguine.
Grab a bunch of. Hit it with, once again, a little.
Okay, so there's no water left, so you probably realize, oh my god, that's too much soup. Now I can see tagliatelle, cherry tomatoes, and onion is dead, like dead onion, dead basil. It's boring. This is boring. This is not lazy. This is boring pasta dinner. There's no flavors in there. You killed all the flavors.
A little salt.
Ancora with this bloody salt. If you didn't use salt in the pasta water in the pot, I understand, but why do you need extra salt? Just put cheese. Cheese has a salt in it. Put cheese.
A little pepper. And then I've got these beautiful Parmesan shavings that I'm going to want to...
Okay, guys, I need to tell you something, because lots of restaurants use this shaved Parmesan, and I need to understand why. Maybe for the look. Now, if I have pasta, and the pasta is nice and hot, okay, I want to use the finest Parmigiano Reggiano, Pecorino Romano, finely grated, because when I put it in there, then you can mix it, and that cheese will melt in the pasta, in the sauce. It kind of disappear, but it gives the flavors, okay? So if you use the shaved Parmigiano, first, it doesn't melt, okay? So what does it really do to you? Because the Parmigiano, the grated Pecorino Romano, when you put it in the pasta and you mix it, it should give flavors to every single linguina in this case, so every single piece of pasta. Yes, you can use it for decoration, but it doesn't really do much, because when you get the pasta, you don't really get much of that. You do get a little bit of it, and yes, when you do get it, it gives you a nice bite, a nice flavor, brings nice flavors to your mouth. But the grated Pecorino Romano Parmigiano is the right thing to do, because it makes love with everything else. Now, for this recipe, everything is wrong. Cherry tomatoes, the way onion was cooked, killing the basil in the water. Everything is wrong in this recipe. So maybe the best thing is done is to add the shaved Parmigiano. At least it covers the mess underneath that, because by now I can see, oh, that's a genuine plate of pasta. Thanks to the Parmigiano, shaved Parmesan covered that. Maybe that's the reason why lots of restaurants do this, so they don't show you what's underneath. But for me, it's a big no-no. I don't really like it.
We must give it a nice green garnish with what other than a few basil leaves. There we go.
I love basil so much, my friend. I really love basil so much. But putting that basil in there like that, like here, it's like a slap on the face. The basil should be mixed with the pasta. You toss it with the pasta, toss it, and break it a little bit, because like that, you don't really do much. So you break it. When you break it, the flavors come out. Break it in a piece like that, you can break into 3, 4, break it, toss it, so the basil goes everywhere and gives the flavors of the pasta. By putting the basil like that, you smell it, but you don't give any flavor to the pasta. And the basil you got in the pasta already, the one cooked in the pan, it's dead. It's not giving you anything. Okay, so if you have a YouTube channel and you want to cook, you need to have knowledge. You need to know what you're doing.
Here we go. A little bit of everything. A little onion.
He's such a nice guy. I can tell he's a nice guy. But he doesn't even know how to twirl the pasta. Look at that. He doesn't know what to do now. He's looking at it and says, what am I doing? Can I put all this in my mouth? That's what he's going to do. That's what he's going to do. He's going to put the whole thing in his mouth, just like that.
This is mine. Just letting you know.
I'm glad, because I don't want it. It's yours, you have it.
Can't pass it through the camera to you.
He's doing that. He's having Asian noodles. That's what he's doing. He's having Asian noodles. Asian noodles, okay, you do that. They're so long. It could be hard to do. But these are not difficult, guys. Come on.
It's perfectly al dente.
Ma vaffanculo, va perfectly al dente. Who cares about that? I want the flavors. You want a lazy pasta? Come and see my spaghetti aglio olio pasta. Come and see my cacio e pepe pasta. Come and see my lemon pasta. Oh, that's good, actually. The lemon pasta by Vincenzo's plate. Ooh. Guys, the cherry tomatoes pasta. How to make pasta al pomodoro like an Italian. I show you how to do it in 15 minutes. Delicious. And you can put as much garlic as you want.
It's going to hold together real well.
Ma che dici? Ma che dici? Ma che dici? What are you talking about?
A little bit of oil.
A little bit of oil.
Tomato.
The tomato is dead. The juice disappeared in the water.
Salt and pepper is perfect.
I mean, you put so much salt and pepper, so I guess you taste it.
Salt and pepper a little bit when you're cooking, and salt and pepper a little bit at the end, okay?
Why? If you put it in the sauce when you cook it, if you do the right way, you don't need salt after. You just need the grated Pecorino Romano or Parmigiano. That's got salt in it.
This is going to feed at least 4 to 6 people.
Really? Who are these people? I will never serve this to anyone who comes to my house. Who deserves this? What people? Not even my enemy, my worst enemy will have this.
Try it out. It is the Lazy Man Pasta Dinner. Thank you, Audible.com, for being a sponsor.
No, thank you. No. Your sponsor should be ashamed for sponsoring this. I'm sorry to say it, but this is bad. You know what I mean? I don't want to call this the worst cooking show online because it's not fair. Everyone can do whatever they want, but you don't come on YouTube when you have this many followers and do a lazy man's pasta and teach me how to do this crap. I'm so sorry, but it's enough. I don't want to watch these terrible videos anymore. Nobody deserves this, okay? I can't wait to launch my cookbook because my cookbook needs to be in your kitchen. I'm gonna send it to you for free, Jack Show. I'm gonna send it to you for free. And see where you got that book there on the side? You're gonna have my book there, and you open it every single day. And I'm gonna call a recipe, Lazy Man Pasta, dedicated to you. And then you can learn how to make a lazy pasta in 10, 15 minutes. Spaghetti aglio olio takes the same amount that the pasta takes to boil. So that's a lazy man pasta, and it's so much better than this. Guys, I hope you enjoyed, I hope you learned not to make pastas like this. I still believe this guy can do better, so I'm gonna react to more of his videos to learn more about him. But he's a nice guy, so I don't want to say anything about him. It's about the food, you know. And I like how passionate he is. But come on, you know, be a little bit more cautious about what you share with people, you know, because people like me are watching, and I don't want the wrong information to be shared with the audience, with everyone who loves to cook. This is powerful. This is what I want to do for you. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this episode. I will see you on the next Vincenzo's Plate reaction video. E ora non si mangia. Vincenzo's Plate. Bye, Jack.